Hey guys, so welcome to day 2. I love how everyone in this group is excited and the engagement and the questions and answers and ideas flowing is awesome. And I just want to talk to you guys today about what I do and technically how to get started. So tomorrow I'm going to talk to you guys about a day in the life of a coach, and you guys will be able to really see how I'm just a real person, a busy person. I have a 2-year-old, I have 2 dogs, I just bought a house, I had an engagement party, my wedding's this year, I have a lot going on. So I didn't grow this business by spending all my time and energy on 20 hours a day of Beachbody only. When I started at a 10-month-old and a super busy beauty business at the time, I did eyelash extensions, and I know that we all have a really busy life. And most coaches on my team are either moms or full-time students. Some even have, actually the majority of people on my team have full-time jobs, nurses, teachers, construction workers. It really does vary. But it's so cool to see that this is real life, and these are real life moms and dads and students making it happen, working hard, and building this side business. So it's so incredible to see how the coaches on my team, including myself, can build such a huge income and a potential $1 million business while working at it part-time. Just doing it from the comfort of your own home. You can travel and do this business. As long as you kind of have the internet or your cell phone, you're pretty good. That's all you need. Meanwhile, doing something we love, and that's helping people. So I thought it'd be really cool to tell you guys the gist of how I got started and give you guys a little bit of insight on how I got into this whole thing, this coaching business, and really how everything kind of fell into place. So in short, I was on maternity leave. I had just a couple months left in my business, or in my maternity, before I had to head back to work as a preschool teacher. Well, if you're a mom, I'm sure you can relate that leaving your child at home and going back to work is one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do, right? So at least for me that was, and I was in a chapter in my life where I knew I had to make some big changes so that I could be happier. I actually came across this opportunity on Instagram, which is so crazy because when I think back to 14 months ago, I barely even knew what Instagram was. I started a page a couple months before I started coaching, literally to share pictures of my daughter and to share pictures of my dog. Now I have 2 dogs, but my 1 dog at the time. And I had maybe like 200 followers, and all of them were like my friends or family and people I knew. And then I came across this ad for like new coaches wanted. And I thought, what the heck? I put my email down. I didn't think I was going to say yes. I just kind of did it on impulse. And then I was approached by my now upline coach, and she basically kind of just shared with me her story and answered all my questions and just told me the stuff about coaching. And honestly, at that point, I really felt like I had nothing to lose with the potential to create a career that I really loved. So within a month of kind of asking her questions, I joined. And the best part, though, was that I started with the 21-day fix challenge pack, which came with my coach fee waived, the full fitness program, and the full nutrition program, and Shakeology. So I actually heard of Shakeology one time before that, and I was, really into clean eating and fitness and that kind of thing right before I started coaching, so I wanted to try Shakeology anyway, so I thought I might as well try if I'm going to do this whole coaching thing. So that really did kickstart me in the right direction for not only my health, but my business. So now, fast forward a year, I've done over 10 rounds of the 21-day fix, the original, and 2 rounds of the Fix Extreme, which is the second 21-day fix. And I've lost over 20 pounds since starting my journey, and overall just became happy and healthier. I'll share with you guys my personal story that's a little bit longer than this, but I used to have depression, I used to have anxiety, I used to take medication for that, and it's crazy how I've come full circle, and I don't need any of that in my life because I'm just happy the way I am. So this really has blessed me in so many ways, more than one. And over the years, I've experimented with home workouts, like $10 Jillian Michael workouts, or cheap yoga DVDs from Walmart. I went to the gym, I've gone to classes. I always was dabbling in different fitness regimes and stuff. And honestly, you get what you paid for. So when I got the challenge pack, I thought, okay, it's going to be this cheesy at-home workout program. And actually, when I started coaching, I just finished my bikini competition. So I was like, at-home fitness program, that seems like it won't meet my level of fitness. Well, I was blown away and I was totally surprised. I ended up canceling my gym membership and started to solely work out at home. And that's not only because it was cheaper, it was more convenient. It's because I love the programs and they're so fun to do. And these trainers seriously kick your butt, and the videos are so much fun, and you get this killer workout in way shorter of a time than if you were driving to the gym, working out, dropping off your kid at the daycare. Like, it's crazy. Most of the workouts are about like 30 minutes long. So the fact that I could get that in with my busy lifestyle, that 30-minute workout, and I loved it, was just a win-win. So when I started, when I first started, I got my package. I went through the 21 days with the 21-day fix. And my coach supported me one-on-one for the first 3 weeks, was on my butt, like, hey, how's it going? Do you need recipes? Do you need meal plans? She would check in with me, and I swear to God, this was the biggest part of my transformation, was having her share those tools and really be like my cheerleader. And seeing how she was helping me made me so excited for this journey as a coach, because I knew that that's exactly what I would be doing with others in the future, and helping other people get happy and healthy too. So I started to notice I was getting leaner and more energized, my endurance was going up, and I was overall just happier with my fiance. I wasn't this like grumpy old lady all the time, and I had energy with my little girl. And so I stuck with it. I was like, okay, I did this 21-day program. Like, this coaching thing is going to be really cool. Like, I'm going to give this a try. So I continued going through the fix. I started just sharing what I was doing on social media and with people around me. And simply by sharing each time, I'd be like, hey, just did a workout. I crushed it. The next day I'd put like a healthy Shakeology recipe, or just had my shakes on a walk with my little girl. And after about 2 months of being a coach, my mentor, my coach, upline, there's so many terms for it, but she approached me and she commented, she's like, your posts are so awesome. Like, you're sharing everything. Like, how's your business going? And I was like, you know, I'm not really making like any like sales, or I haven't really helped anyone really. And she's like, oh my gosh, do you know how much potential you have at this business? And at that time, I was not treating it like $1 million business. I wasn't treating it like I was the CEO of my own company. I was just kind of treating it like a hobby. But once my coach suggested, she's like, girl, you got to do this. You're going to do so awesome with this. Like, really, like, start diving into training, start learning stuff about business. So I set my mind to it right at month 3. And that's where my business boomed, as soon as I believed in myself and I invested that time to learn the things about the business. And I think that one of my biggest struggles I had with myself, and the reason I didn't go full force right away from the get-go, was because I was a huge skeptic, and I was nervous and I was scared of failing, and I didn't know how I should begin or what approach to take. And I was just nervous to try something new, especially because my maternity leave was over, and this was either make this work or go back to work. So I kind of had that pressure, and just trying something new can be scary sometimes. But then I got into this challenge group, which, having that support system really helped me get over my fears and gave me the courage to really give this business my all, and having that mentor that's stood behind me to really help me through those struggles, those like internal struggles I had with myself, which I'm sure many people do. So I love this challenge group, which is basically like a private group on Facebook where coaches help hold their customers and other coaches accountable and share tools with you and recipes and meal plans and all that kind of stuff. And the challenge group is like this little fit family support group that helps keep you on track. And as coaches, that's our #1 goal. A coach's job, in short, is basically to host these private challenge groups or boot camps. You may have seen me do the Slim for Summer boot camp or the Bikini Body Challenge. So they're basically an accountability group of everyone doing a program. There's like the 21-day fix or Insanity or PIO or P90X. It's really, really flexible, and it's really fun how you get to run it however you want to. So I tend to share meal plans, strategies, tips, and all these ladies and men in the group share their journey as well. So everyone's posting pictures of their food and the pictures of sweaty selfies after workouts, and we just really boost each other up, and having that accountability is amazing. So that being said, you really don't need any experience to be successful at this. I had no fitness experience, no business experience. I'm 25. Before that, for 5 years, I was a preschool teacher. So I had nothing aside from a big passion. So I want you to know that too. You don't need any skill set to come into this business and be successful. You just need an open mind, and you need to be passionate and eager to learn with a drive, and you're going to do amazing with this. So I had someone in the group today tell me that they once had a Beachbody program before and then stopped after a week and barely got into it. And I want you to know that this is like the most common thing I hear. And there's so many statistics now that Beachbody has put together to show the value of having a free coach. And that's something that people lacked, because I did P90X 5 years ago for like maybe a week, and then I stopped. But because I didn't have that coach. And it really is irreplaceable, the sense of a friendship, or someone cheering you on and checking in on you and caring about you and caring about your progress. And the best part is the customer is not paying you. Beachbody pays us. So it's not like it comes anything more out of their pocket. If they buy it from Beachbody or if they buy it from us, it's the same cost. The only difference is Beachbody will assign them a coach, where if they buy it from you, they get a coach right off the bat. So having someone just message you and say, hey, how's it going? How's your progress? What are your goals for this week? It can make a huge difference, especially if you're, let's say, in a relationship that you don't have that support system, which is really common. So I want to share with you guys, like, having, as a coach, coming from a coach perspective, having someone message you and say, hey, Christina, I just lost 15 pounds with the fix. I'm so excited to get started on Monday again, and this has changed my life. Thank you, is the most amazing thing that you're going to hear as a coach. And hearing these success stories with my customers fuels me in this business and helps me keep on going and crushing my goals, because I truly believe that the most successful coaches in the top 1% of this company, which I'm so honored to be a part of, its number one goals are just to help people. And that's what juices us, and that's what makes you successful, is having that priority not be money, is just to sincerely want to help people. So when you care about people, that's when your focus will give you that drive. And when you focus on the numbers, it gets all hazy and you get discouraged, I'd say. So that's the number one thing I'd say. If you want to do this just for money, then it's probably not a good opportunity. If you want to help people and in return make a full-time career, chances are that's way more likely to happen with this business. So remember, our number one goal is always to help people change their lives or have that helping hand. So if you've ever been in a challenge group, or if you've ever started a program and only got halfway through, or you've ever even tried a program, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about all your guys' stories so I can help you decide if this is a good fit for you. Also, to wrap up this video and bring it full circle, one of the most important assets I've had in this business is loving the experience and the programs. Being a product of the product is so important when starting out as a coach, as it's the perfect way for you to start your business and share what you're doing with others. And starting with that challenge pack is hands down the most important part, because then you're not selling to people. You're simply just sharing your experience through your social media and inspiring people to get started too, rather than putting a big sales ad. I never do that. And if you look at my Instagram or my Facebook, other than when I'm inviting people to my challenge group, you would never even know as a Beachbody coach, because I don't plaster that everywhere. I'm just simply helping and inspiring. So we can talk about the best ways to do this one-on-one to find one that's more suitable to you and your goals, so you can get started on the right track. And even if you want to do the challenge first and then coach, which is actually the same cost either way because the coach fee is waived, just know that it will make your journey as a coach a million times smoother, having a program on your belt to say that you've done and to be able to share that experience with people. I'm so excited, and if anyone has any questions, you can email me, post it below, text me. I've cleared up my schedule this week so I can answer all your questions and really help you. I'll also be private messaging you guys too, because if you're anything like me, when I was just getting started, I was so nervous to even bring up anything to my coach. So I'll come to you and I'll ask you if you have any questions too. So be sure to check the comments below. I'm going to share a little sneak peek of my challenge group, as well as another video more in depth of my story and how I became a coach. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you understand a little bit more into the coaching business. And I'm loving this group so much, and I can't wait to chat with you guys more tomorrow. Have a good night.